EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And right away he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Mayfield now. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Andy Janovich there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be amped.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. The 30, 10, woo! Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 62 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Mason Crosby.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now they got the touchdown. It's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play call.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dean Lowry in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
King. Point it right.
Play fake. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Through one corner, 14-7 our score.
Browns 14, Packers 7.
Here's Jamie Gillendown. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
On the carry, it's Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Complete.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
2nd and inches at the Packers' 14-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Mayfield. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21, Packers 7.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
A 49-yard gain.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score.
Crosby for the extra
I think
point.
everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, hurry! 51 to Mike, boy. Record. Watch the shit. Run. Watch the shit.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Yard line.
King. Hurry. You got tight right there. 25. Check 25.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
For Alan Lazard, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, He wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Made the tackle.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 10 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
28-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
Well
play.
done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Throwing, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Green Bay.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Green Bay.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game.
At the 40-yard
You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Wide open receiver complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Mayfield to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The tackle made.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Set. 180. Run. Shit.
Now Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. He'll buy some, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 11 yards.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, it'd be up in the 300s right now. One final try now for Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Today's final score, Browns 21.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.